What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Terra Luna Classic. Well, the market's pumping and so is Lung. And we've had our first business proposal. What's all that? Well, we're going to break it down for you in this video, as well as the big question. Is Coinbase about to list Luna Classic? Well, we're going to dive into all of that in this video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more Luna Classic content, you know what to do. Smash that like button, turn your notification bell on. And with that being said, let's take a look at the overall market. Looking very good right now at a $1.62 trillion market cap. Bitcoin there just breaking 43,305 with some significant volume coming in. Are we about to see 44, 45, 46? I talked about $48,000 Bitcoin could be coming after we got that big dip, that correction that we got in the market as we set off for another big rally. You can see just some of these coins starting to really motor right now. We see things like Solana having a good run, as well as Cardano absolutely sending right now. But as we head down the list, what we're here for, 64th highest ranked cryptocurrency right now, Terra Luna Classic is up 2% on the day, hovering around that 18 level that we've been at now. Volume about 147 million. Remember, Binance will continue to burn, which is fantastic news, but our market cap, $1.04 billion. So our market cap moving up about 2% on the day, which is good news to hear. I just hopped in to get a quick word from today's sponsor. Okay, once again, back on cryptodrop.net, taking a look at some of these cases. We opened a couple yesterday and the day before, but let's check out these cases. We've got the meme, the SEC, the Binance case. I think it's all about the memes. Look at that Pepe Frog coming out. 66 cents on these. It feels like we could open 5 of these cases now. Let's see how we get on with these. Obviously, top price, $385, given the cost of the case. Now, what have we got with this one? Looks like a decent one with $46 on the first one, and then some chump change in the rest. Now, we can sell for $47.10, or we can try once again, and that's the great thing. Now, Binance have a fantastic case, $10 on this case. We'll just open one of these. Obviously, your favorite cryptos there, Terra Luna Classic, Shiba Inu, as well as Bitcoin and BNB. What are we going to get? Looks like it could be a bit of Bitcoin, $0.0022, $93.23. So a good case opening on this one. Like I said, take the winnings or just instantly sell if you wanted to try and do a different case. So good news on that at all. Right, let's try one more. Let's do the ETH case now. This one more expensive, $39, all Ethereum, but look at that top price, $18,000. 8 Ethereum could be in your wallet using cryptodrop.net. But it looks like I thought we were going to get that one. $90.06, 0.04 on ETH. So a good return on these cases. And if you're interested, check out the link in the description for cryptodrop.net. And once again, thank you so much to them for sponsoring this video. Don't forget, you can pull it all out and put it into your wallet. Now, back to the video. But what are we talking about? Well, there is some pretty big news around the 800 million USTC. Now, we've talked about this a few times on the channel. We talked about it a while back, in fact, and there's been tons of proposals of what we do. Now, this is very interesting. It says Terra Luna Classic community contemplating to burn 800 million USTC stablecoins. Again, a validator suggested a legal possible route to burn 800 million USTC from the Terra Luna Classic treasury held in the Risk Harbor multisig wallet through a contract. The burn narrative picks pace amid a significant plunge in LUNC and USTC prices. Now, I wouldn't exactly say it was significant. Bear in mind where we were and that potential move up. Now, but this is a big deal. If we can burn the 800 million USTC, I'm kind of not really bothered about anything other than just getting it out of supply. Why? Because it supports the repeg proposal. Remember, this isn't about a repeg to $1. This is about incrementally repegging it to certain milestones, 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents as we work our way up. It's all about making sure the algorithmic part of it is working. For that to happen, we do need to get rid of supply. Says the validator believes initiating the burn of 800 million USTC from Terra Luna Classic treasury using a simplified contract. The Terra Luna Classic community was notified that Risk Harbor lost the keys and has agreed to blacklist the wallet. Thus, the community plans to burn instead, as no fund recovery via the wallet owners is possible, and blacklisting servers are no purpose whatsoever. Why? Because it's still in the supply, and that's the important bit. Now, the question here is, why are they prepared to blacklist it and not burn it? And the fact that we have communication with the Risk Harbor protocol is kind of good news, but ultimately we want to get rid of that number. Why? Because then there's no risk attached to it. Then it can't come back and bite us in the backside. It's gone, it's out of the supply, and ultimately that's what we want to see. More narratives keep pushing the agenda. Now, secondly, what have we got going on? Well, we find our first classic job proposal. Now, this is an interesting one, and actually the community kind of responding in the way that I thought they would. So ultimately, this is a proposal by Negen, Min, and Doug. And ultimately, these people have been part of the Terra Classic build out. And in my opinion, this can only be a good thing. This opens up the decentralized conversation and equally makes people accountable. And that's what this is all about for me. This is about making sure that development teams that are going to come in and be paid to do a job are both held accountable and therefore deliver it. What I'd like to see is if they don't deliver on timescales, that there is a refund bonus that comes back to the terraluna Classic, because ultimately this will be paid out of the community wallet. What's even more interesting is ultimately someone saying, thank you for the job proposal. IBC hooks and PFM have already been implemented on the following branch. It says you need to repost your job proposal based on the work that has already been done there, meaning instead of implementation, we need review and testing of the existing implementation. Thank you. And again, opens up the discussion around whether it's the right thing, what we should be doing, and more importantly, gives confidence to people that this is the right decision that we're making and ultimately is going to benefit the chain. Remember, since we moved away from having a foundation, or we had the terraluna Classic L1 team, well, the price has gone through the roof. Algo Quant team, price has gone through the roof. So there's a debate here whether they're actually the right people and more importantly, what they're doing for the money that we are paying. You've got to remember that there is a financial cost to this, which I think is very, very important. Now, finally, the big question, is Coinbase about to list Luna Classic? Well, the honest answer is we've no idea. What I would say though is we know that Coinbase is going to list Bonk. Now, if you take a look at what's going on with Bonk, Bonk has been on an absolute sender, as has the Solana ecosystem. Now, if you move all the way down, Bonk is about the 70th ranked cryptocurrency out there with about $270 million worth of volume and a market cap of 872. If you take a look at terraluna Classic, we are above them in market cap. So why won't Coinbase list us? Well, ultimately, it's the volatility. In my opinion, it's the risk attached to it and ultimately all of the noise around the side. Now, Do Kwon could get arrested, could get indicted in the US. Ultimately, does that then secure the blockchain? Does that make terraluna Classic a more stable investment? Perhaps. And that's where we might see Coinbase start to list it. A lot of debate right now whether they do or not. But so, in terms of price action, what have we got? 4.2% up on BTC, absolutely having a strong move right now, almost eradicating this big move that we had to the push down, that we bottomed out around that $40,000 mark. Fed came in good today. We expected it to be pretty solid, and it came in on point. Now, Luna Classic 1.7% up, starting to retouch on this volume. This is where we want to be, though, around that 2s, that which is, it feels a much more stable position. USTC 2.3 as well, starting to move in some good green candles, looking for that break above the PLC line, which will definitely indicate a solid move coming to the upside. So a lot to look forward to, a lot of potential still with terraluna Classic. As always, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Are you still bullish on terraluna Classic? And what do you think of the paid jobs idea? Should we pay 16K? Or is it a waste of money? Always interested to know what you think. And also, if you want to see more terraluna Classic content, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.